All right, guys. Last part of our review. You may want to be on the lookout for anything maybe tonight, this last night, if I post up a picture of the poster we've been working on in class. Maybe just a couple miscellaneous things that could really help you as you study and as you take the test tomorrow. So really the only thing I have left to talk about, this is going to be our shortest lesson yet, is I want to give you guys a chance to make sure you've got down mutually exclusive and independent. And so let's really take some time here. Let's start with the one that I feel most confident about. Mutually exclusive. We're told A and B are mutually exclusive. That means they do not happen at the same time. They cannot. So to find the probability, we see the word or, so we're thinking addition. And because they're mutually exclusive, that means no overlap. So the probability of A or B, we're looking at 0.2, about put a times, plus 0.15, and the probability of A or B happening is going to be greater than one or the other individually happening. I believe that is 0.35, or 35% chance, which is better than the 20% or 15% of those events individually. How about next one, independent? That means these events could happen at the same time, but their effects aren't going to, affect each other. Now, we see the word both here. A lot of times we'll see the word and that's talking multiplication. So we say the probability of A and B happening would be 0.2 times 0.15. And that ends up being 0.03 or 3%. So the chances of both these things happening are not great at all. Okay, so I want to see if you guys can try part C for me and then give number 13 a shot. It's a little throwback to logical equivalency, contrapositive, converse, all that good stuff. So try C in 13 and remember that the logical equivalent would be the contrapositive. All right, go ahead, guys. You can pause the video. Okay, so part C, we multiply. M and P is 0.56 times 0.87. That gives us 0.4872 or 48.72%. So again, the chances of both these things happening, it actually turns out to be worse than the chance of each individually happening. Now, last multiple choice here, at least that we're going to be doing. You look and you say, okay, which will be the logical equivalent? So which will be saying the same thing as the original statement, which aka we call the contrapositive. If two angles form a linear pair, then those angles are also going to be supplementary. So first, if angles are supplementary, then those two angles will form a linear pair. That is false. That is the converse. So when you flip this around, it does not say the same thing. If two angles do not form a linear pair, then those angles will not be supplementary. That would be the inverse. And we would say, no, not quite saying the same thing here. How about this? If two angles are not supplementary, okay, so we flipped it, then those two angles will not form a linear pair. Yes. So that is saying the same thing here. That is the contrapositive when you flip and negate. So when we flip and negate, put a no in front of both pieces. Thank you very much, guys.